it should be a 6 to 8 hour game. I plan to do the whole thing leading up. So just give me 1 second. Okay. Let's get started.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look. Around you. Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? It's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
The dead body.
Promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back.
Go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see them.
The bodies. The bodies can see me.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
Oh no, I can do it.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Hey! Welcome back.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Then it was fear, runs far, far
Yeah,
deeper.
everything's good right now. This is just quite a long intro. How you doing tonight?
What is she looking at?
Fix that chat box.
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
It is my first time playing, but I
And
watched
Noah
someone
pushes
else
away a
play
world
it,
that
so I
conspired
know
to cause so much
just
suffering.
a little bit.
There's
But I
nothing to go
figured this
back
would
to,
be a good-
and worse to look
Hello,
forward
thanks
to.
for dropping in. I figured this would be a good
Why don't you
bridge
join us?
for the couple of days between
Maybe you too have a
now
part to
and
play in
Valhalla
this story.
coming out. I'm very excited for Valhalla. So this is like an 8-hour game. I think this will.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
I really appreciate it.
They
You
say
guys
the
are so
burning of a
awesome.
corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Oh no. I have no skills, friend. This is gonna be if it's one of those games, it is going to be a sad play.
The darkness is coming.
If I don't, then you can
Yeah,
just laugh
but
at me. So
Hunger's for
it's a win-win.
like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
It's really cool.
Thor was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Is that my blue's head?
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead.
So you've said, but death doesn't have to be permanent.
His soul
I suppose.
still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll know
The
where you
bridge to
are.
Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Obvious? Is the path obvious?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
Go, whatever you do, don't stop. You can't.
I
You're
already
in
know
danger.
that I'm gonna kill her like so many times. I got it. I already got the black cape. Ready.
Just drop down. Why isn't she going down? What's down there? Turn around. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Some really sassy back chatter.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Your eyes. She's looking closer. She needs to look closer. See it. Where is the secret? He's not real.
Okay. Yeah, already sucked.
Hidden in the secret.
Focus, and you will find. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
It'll work.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Hey! Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. How you doing today? Getting to a point up hard.
She finished it!
I don't know how to block. Okay, that's
You can do this. Go again.
fuck. How do I hit it?
Let's see. Watch out!
Hey. Block that one button. Thanks. Yes, fact. My strongest skill is the cutscene. Well, I kind of died, but I don't know how to hit him when he's This game is brutal. If anybody's played before, can you tell me how to hit this? Can you tell me how to hit my man when he becomes a ghost?
Of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is
Failure
nothing
is
left of
always a
her.
part of the plan. Her arm gets like worse and worse, like the more that she dies.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing.
But yeah, it's a pretty brutal game. So.
It's just a matter of time.
Yep, the dark rot will grow each time you fail. Oh no, if the rot reaches her head, it'll be over and all progress will be lost? What the fuck? Guys, we are gonna make it halfway through this game and I am just gonna... That'll be the end of it. I'll leave the rest of the game for you guys. Because the day
hardest
that my
battles are
save
fought
gets
in the
fucking
mind.
deleted is the day that I am done.
That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
I'm gonna make it halfway through this vow, guys.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Oh, and also, thank you so much for the
Northmen say
follow. I
that in the
appreciate
beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice. and the first giant was born, and was named.
Which one?
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Sweet.
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
The reason why this game is
She found the
3 hours
wretched old fool on her way
Because I
back
can't
from the
run.
wilds. An outcast, who was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Yeah, it is. It's about, right now there's Hela, which I believe is Loki's daughter, who has our husband's soul, apparently. But yeah, this is all about like Norse mythology, and the dead, and Helheim. Very reminiscent of like God of War kind of stuff. I love God of War too. Yeah, this is supposed to be a really good game. I hope I can get through it for you guys, but I didn't know the rot on her arm. Ragnarok. There's also, as I was saying in the beginning, I don't know if you're there for it, but I am like super hyped for. I don't know how to end it. Did I do it?
I can still
Oh,
smell it.
shit, I'm dumb. That's why. I should have
Sweet,
looked at this.
sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
I like.
Find the rose. And you hear the rose. Find 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 the rose. What's that sound?
They're screaming.
Are they screaming?
The screams will help you.
Screams.
Follow the screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important. Follow the screams.
The screams. Focus. No.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Yeah, I totally forgot that I had to like open these doors. So I went on all of that exploring for nothing.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
This is gonna be another fight, which my body is not prepared for.
Scared, she's scared. No.
There are two of them, Carl. What the fuck?
Behind you!
Not fair.
End it now! There are too many of them. Find a strong.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
It's there. There it is. Focus on to the underneath the sun.
died again. Are you fucking joking? How do you run in this game? Oh. Oh, guys. Oh. I'm just dumb. I could run in this game the whole time. Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen for the whole game. Please. I just died for no goddamn reason. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
I wonder how many times I have to die before I'm away from my save.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. It was everywhere. Maybe it was an illusion. It was a trick. Maybe it was nothing. The pyre. Cert.
It wasn't an illusion. I definitely died that one time.
You can't get through. How will she get through? She'll need to find another way. Truth said, find your own path. There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Cert is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting for you.
Find him.
The pyre.
All these voices stress me out.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
I keep forgetting
It's
I can
too
run.
far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Okay, we can't get up that way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to find something cool to put up so it wouldn't just be like a boring wall behind me.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world...
Oh, well, I keep running away from the dialogue a little quickly, I guess. But, by golly, I am kind of ready to just not die.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Okay, so I'll jump down that way and then straight back after. Okay, so the fire sacrifice is right there. The exit is is right there. We are not gonna die today. There's no reason to die. I do. I tried to do her little makeup. I don't know how well it like happens. I don't know how well I achieved.
Now, you want to run now, please. Run now.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
What are those lines? What are you?
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
I'm not quite sure what the R is.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Am I missing something? There's lots of like little R's here, but nothing's like popping out at me. It has to be like right around.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods.
Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. I'll actually probably cut it here since it's about like at an hour. Thank you for everybody that watched, and you guys have a great time, and I will come back tomorrow with another stream. Thanks for popping in. Okay,